everyone, I'm Allie. Thanks for tuning into my channel. If you like this new video format, give me a thumbs up. So in today's video, we're going to be first talking about hardening off your vegetables. When they're growing inside, they're kind of used to the temperature inside there and also the amount of light that they get. So throughout the day, you want to bring them outside to get them used to the maximum amount of sunlight and to the warmth outside. So after we do that part of the video, we're going to be working on some projects around the house. We'll be planting some climbing roses on the side and then head out into the backyard to plant some fruit bushes, some raspberry and blueberries. We've never grown those before, so it should be interesting. And then we'll be seeding some wildflowers, so super excited about that. So if you liked today's video or you learned something new, drop me a comment in the comment boxes and I'll shoot you a message back. Alright, so Leo and I are gonna go enjoy some time in the garden and see you guys soon. Let's get growing! This morning I have the boys out with me, and as they trim the lawn out back, I'll take you through the garden and give you a quick update on what we got growing. In the front yard, we have a bunch of tulips in so many different colors that are coming in full bloom. The blue hyacinths are at their peak. And the bees are out getting to work. The bleeding hearts are beginning to bloom. And the peonies and irises are getting much bigger. And of course, the cacti is looking much better now that it can soak up the sun. Alright, so let's get into the greenhouse and go over our technique we use to keep the veggies alive during the colder nights.
I'm going to light the candles.
Quite simply, candles. They provide just enough warmth to bring up the inside temperature about 2 degrees overnight. We use about 10 scentless candles that are lit all night. Now that we're in the transition phase where we're still getting some cold nights, we try to use anything we have around the house to protect the flowers in the garden. We use our blue boxes and old towels to wrap around the taller tulips. Like a nice little hair wrap.
Yes.
We also lay sheets out over the flower beds to protect them against the strong winds and pray that the flowers survive the night. The yard looks kind of silly during this time, but it's only temporary. Okay, now it's time to harden off the vegetables. During the day, we bring all the plants outside and put them in the greenhouse so they can get as much warmth and sunlight throughout the day. Some of the vegetables are still too small to be exposed to the cold overnight, so there's only one solution. We bring them in and out every evening, and we do this until it's warm enough at night. Thankfully, we have a solarium to keep them safe at night, otherwise they can be left anywhere in your house away from a cold draft. It is a lot of work and kind of a pain, but you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your plants happy. Am I right? In a few weeks, we'll be able to temporarily transplant some of these plants to the greenhouse. This will give them some extra growing room before they're tough enough to survive the night outside. And then we can permanently transplant them to the vegetable garden out back. In the meantime, while our vegetables grow and get used to the temperature changes, we'll be going to work on some fun projects around the garden to spruce it up a little. On the side of the house, we have these climbing pink and red roses that will grow up the brick over time. To start, dig out an appropriate size hole about 8 inches deep. Break off the bottom of the root growth and tease out the roots. This allows them to spread easier over the soil and a crucial step for the plants that come from a pot. Next, add in the triple mix soil and cover the base of the plant. Then make sure to tamp the soil firmly. This is important because it removes any air pockets and it compacts the soil. Alrighty, now let's get to work in the backyard. We're going to be planting some blueberry and raspberry bushes back here. They need full sun in a dry spot, so we decided this was the best location. They might not produce any fruit this year, but hopefully next year. Blueberry bush. Blueberries. And we're going to put it here, because it has the most sun. Put it right there.
I probably replant this one also, but not now.
Which one?
Maybe I'll leave this stock.
Yeah. Well, we'll know.
Okay.
So the raspberry is right here. Right there. So we'll see. Now on to some wildflower planting, my favorite part of this video. I really wanted to try growing some from seeds, so we're gonna give it a shot and fill in some gaps on this flower bed. We're gonna plant perennials here. So we're gonna do this one and this one, because this will grow every year. So a nice big area. We'll have that. So we have a mix of annuals and perennials that come in a wide range of colors and different flower types to attract hummingbirds and insects which will pollinate our garden. I'm looking forward to making some nice wildflower bouquets with these. First we removed some ground cover plants and we transplanted them to a different spot. Then we added a thin layer of new soil. Tip: don't use my rookie technique. To spread this new soil around, use the rake. Just sprinkle your seeds around the area you want them to grow. But keep in mind, wildflowers can spread quite a bit. To finish it off, add another thin layer of soil. Gently rake the soil around to evenly distribute the seeds and pack it down with your feet. This technique is best done with Crocs. Give it a good watering right after, and hopefully you have rain in the forecast, otherwise daily watering might be necessary. Alrighty, I think that's enough work for today. Some other projects we'll be working on in future videos are building a new flower bed on the side of the house here, possibly a mix of hydrangeas and shrubs that we can use to make some floral arrangements in the winter time. We'll also transplant some hostas around the yard to fill in more gaps. And for now, we'll patiently be waiting on the vegetables to grow until they're ready for their first harvest so we can make some delicious homegrown meals. Yeah, they're definitely pretty grown. Yeah, some of them are pretty big. Alrighty, so I'm about to go on an adventure if you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat.
Maybe.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for my next video.